Well, Governor Ron DeSantis may not be a candidate for president just yet, but the race for the nomination is starting to heat up.
Oh, yes, it is. Aaron Parsegian joining us for This Week in Politics to explain why. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning. Yeah, the governor is aiming to continue racking up what he considers legislative wins in these final 2 weeks of session. Many expect him to enter the race after session comes to an end. And some of the things he'll be touting, albeit controversial, were some of his priorities entering the session. Things like permitless carry, further restricting abortions, and most recently, eliminating the unanimous jury requirement for the death penalty, on top of other measures, of course, related to education. And while he's not a candidate yet, he's been traveling the country like one. Take a look at the governor's travels maps. These are places he's been just in the past couple months, whether for meetings, speaking events, fundraisers, or his book tour, including important primary states like New Hampshire and also Iowa. He was recently in D.C. and then just announced a foreign trip. He will head on a trade mission to South Korea, Japan, and Israel over the coming days. One place he hasn't been recently, Mar-a-Lago, Florida. Take a look at this. This is who was at the resort owned by former president and current presidential candidate Donald Trump last night. 10 Republican members of Congress from Florida. You may recognize some of them from the Bay Area. Representative Anna Paulina Luna, who posted this on Twitter, as well as Reps Stubbe, Bilirakis, and Buchanan. All 10 have endorsed Trump for 2024. Now, in a quick stretch, Trump picked up endorsements from 10 of the 20 House Republicans from Florida. DeSantis has just one. Congresswoman Laurel Lee from our area endorsed him earlier this week. But does this matter right now? 10 Tampa Bay political analyst Lars Hafner offers some insight.
They do matter because it's all about momentum. And because he has not announced yet, he needs that momentum to be built. And to have elected officials from your home state endorse you is very important in that process. Because when they're not endorsing you, then people outside of the state certainly start questioning why are they not all backing the so-called favorite son of the state of Florida.
Now, let's be clear, we're still very early on in all of this. The governor is not actually a candidate yet, though, as I said, many expect he will enter the race at the end of May, and right now is polling second in most polls already. Meantime, on the other side of things, President Joe Biden could roll out his re-election campaign as soon as next week. He is facing a primary challenge from Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who announced his bid for the Democratic nomination earlier this week in Boston. We'll stay on top of all of this in the weeks ahead. For This Week in Politics, Aaron Parsegian, 10 Tampa Bay.